A Tiger Grows Up by Anastasia Swin, illustrated by Michael L. Denman and William J. Hewitt. Welcome to the world of wild animals. Follow a Bengal tiger cub as she grows up in India. From playing in the river to hunting in the tall grass, this young tiger quickly learns to live on her own. Deep in the forest, a tiny tiger cub is born. She is much smaller than you were as a baby. The cub has a new brother and a new sister, too. The three cubs are helpless. Their mother watches over them in the den. And if you look in the tiny rectangle on the bottom, it says a mother tiger is called a tigress. A baby tiger is called a cub. At first, all the cub can do is drink milk and sleep. She can't even open her eyes. Her mother must hunt for food. The tigress hides her cub in the shadows when she leaves. Their stripes blend in with the colors of the forest. And if we look in the little rectangle at the bottom, it gives us more information. It says tigers have orange, black, brown, and white stripes. Each tiger has a unique pattern of stripes. How cool. That sounds like our handprint. No one's handprint is the same, and no tiger print is the same. At just 1 week old, the small cub tries to stand up. Crash! She falls down, but she gets up and tries again. She'll learn soon enough. And it says at the bottom of page 6, young cubs eat and sleep most of the day. They sleep under trees or in their den. Page 7, since the cubs can't walk, the tigers moves them by holding the scruff of their necks. The skin on the cub's neck is loose, so it doesn't hurt. On the prowl, the cub is now 3 months old and can walk. The tigress brings her cub meat scraps. The cubs chew the meat with their baby teeth. A tiger cub drinks milk from her mother for about 5 months. And in the rectangle on the bottom, it says, tigers are mammals. They drink milk from their mother. As they grow older, they become meat eaters, and meat eaters are called carnivores. Can everyone say carnivores? At 6 months old, it's time for the cub's first hunting lesson. The tigress takes the cubs with her on a hunt. They hide in the grass and watch. The tigress slowly stalks her prey. She hides in the shadows as it comes near. She quickly pounces on an unsuspecting deer. So a prey is an animal that is unsuspecting. They don't see it coming, but it's something that the tiger wants to eat. On the bottom it says tigers can see in the dark. They hunt at dusk or early in the morning. So dusk is when the sun goes down. In the morning, the tiger cub plays in the river. Splash! The tiger cub catches a fish and eats it. She is learning to hunt on her own. And our information rectangle on the bottom says tigers are one of the few cats that like water. Hmm. Have we ever seen a cat have to get a bath? They do not like water, but tigers do. Look out! The cubs are now strong enough and fast enough to catch animals by themselves. And the little rectangle on the bottom says, a tiger drags its prey to a safe place to eat. One deer can feed a tiger for 5 or 6 days. Tiger cubs stay with their mother until they are about 2 years old. And the rectangle on the bottom says several female tigers, that means girl tigers, may live with a male tiger's territory, but male tigers do not share their territory with other males. So that's saying that there could be lots of girls that live in one area, but there's only one boy. Page 17. Young tigers often live together after they leave their mother. Soon, They each go off to find their own territories. So they all stay in one area, which we can call their house. But once they get old enough, they separate and they get their own territories, their own houses where they live. At 4 years old, the young female tiger is ready to mate and have a family. In her den, the tigress gives birth to 3 baby cubs, just like her mother did for her. The tigress feeds her cubs and keeps them safe. A new family has started in the forest. And it says females are ready to mate at 3 or 4 years old. Males are ready at 4 or 5 years old. Okay? And these last pages in our book give us some information about tigers. So on page 20, we have the tiger diagram. So number 1 is showing the ears, that tigers have a small white spot on the back of each ear. It looks like another eye. Number 2, the eyes. Bengal tigers have yellow eyes. White tigers have blue eyes. Then number 3 is showing their feet. Tigers can walk without making a sound because of the padding on the bottom of their feet. And number 4, showing their fur. A tiger's stripes are on its fur and on its skin. Wow, so that means that if someone was to cut all the hair off the tiger, all those stripes would be on their skin too. How interesting. If we look on page 21, we see a map. There are 5 subspecies of tigers. They live across Asia. The tigers in this book, the Bengal tigers, live in India. So there's tigers in India, and that's where it's showing you in Asia where there's tigers. There's also Australia, Europe, Africa, South America, and North America. And down on the bottom of that page is the glossary. When you're reading books and you see the glossary, that's going to tell you what words mean in the story. So we have carnivore, which means a meat-eating animal. A cub is a baby tiger. Mammals are warm-blooded animals that drink milk from their mothers. So we are mammals because we drink milk from our mothers. Pounce. Pounce is to leap on something and hold on to it, to grip it. Prey, an animal that is hunted and eaten by another animal. Scruff, loose skin on the back of an animal's neck. Stop, to follow when hunting. Territory, the place an animal claims as its own. And a tigress is a female tiger. Hope you enjoyed the story.